Alright guys, we're back for another Dokkan battle video. So this bad boy right here got an EZA. They gave him some good mechanics. I'm not sure like how good overall this guy is gonna be. I mean, I think Bio Broly and Prime Battle LR Goku are both gonna probably be significantly better. Probably. But the best I could give you is probably. Let's see what these numbers are going to look like for this boy jumping in. Now, I mean, it should be fairly obvious. Oh my god, what a shocker for the build. But yeah, I am going to give this guy a dodge build. First and foremost, he is a support type unit, right? So I would like to be able to, handle that. He does have to get hit to get a guaranteed additional super, but I don't care. I don't really give a shit. We'll see how he's gonna do, man. Let's just drop into one of these stages. I don't know. Maybe we'll do like the family Kamehameha Supreme Magnificent Battle or something like that. Like a decent. Sometimes the little brats, Trunks, Goten, and Videl, can give us some issues with all of them supering right away. Let's just jump over there and see how it's gonna go. Before we continue on, I do just want to quickly show this. These are his best linking partners, and I'm not sure if you guys might notice a common theme about these characters. They all suck cock, right? LR Grandpa Gohan is pretty good, but you want to know the funny thing about him? He's not out. We don't have him. He doesn't exist yet. So that's not gonna happen. So, I mean, that's one issue, certainly. Let's see. Okay, so yeah, Z Fighters, all in the family. Saiyan lineage, Kamehameha, experienced fighter, shining limit, and legendary power. Gotcha. Let's jump in. Alright, guys, we got Lucky Goku on first rotation, so let's see how we're gonna look here. Alright, so yeah, this fight I figured might be good because there's gonna be just a ton of pressure, a ton of attacks, a ton of nonsense going all over the place. Oh, this is gonna be the first showcase I'm recording where we're gonna be able to see this. Oh, dude, this is fire. So we'll be able to see how many times characters have attacked, super attacked, been hit, guarded, and dodged. That's fire. I love this shit, dude. Okay, so yeah, we went over his link set. We are gonna activate Kamehameha and legendary power with UI Goku here. I guess we'll just aim for Videl. Remember that several of the symbols now are different. Notice, so Videl can't be sealed up there. Yeah, you can't be sealed, and you can't be sealed. They could all be stunned, though, it looks like. Okay. Alright, well, let's just see what version Z Goku's gonna do. Now, I know we are in, a difficult content event. We're in a Supreme Magnificent Battle stage that is new, and we are running him in slot 1. Remember, version Z Goku has, I mean, it's just flat out a god-awful ability. I'm just gonna call it like it is. Like, LR Prime Battle Goku, the Super EZA, like, they want you to run him in slot 2, which is not, like, an issue, because he really brings a lot of damage to the table, supporting. You could get, bad luck, and he doesn't guard, which is definitely a real thing that could happen, right? Like, I don't want to pretend like that's not going to happen sometimes. But, like, they want you to run this guy in slot 1. Guard all attacks, his first attacker in the turn. He might as well, he's designed for 2022 content and before and stuff like that. All right, let's see. Oh my god, dude. Are you shitting me? Okay. Bruh. Okay. These guys. Okay. Yeah, okay. He is way worse than Super EZA Prime Battle Goku. That's just who I'm comparing him to, right? All right, so we got hit. So that's a guaranteed additional super we did right there. And we did not get the Hidden Potential System additional. Okay, here's super. We should be able to. Okay, we dodged it. We would be able to tank that very, very good, though, at that point. So, all right, several things happened. Version Z Goku, his first 3 turns, he has 30% damage reduction. But, like, we saw the amount of damage he took by a weaker boss. Let's just call it like it is. He has 30% damage reduction for his first 3 turns. That'll be the first 2 rotations in this fight. He's guarding as the first attacker in the turn. We saw that. He gets a guaranteed additional super after he gets hit in the turn. We saw that. Goku gets 10% attack and defense with each attack received, up to 30%. So we had him fully built up. That is your multiplicative buff, by the way. So like that's like it's so he did have a little like one. That's why the first hit we took was a lot of damage, and then it quickly kind of like was not quite so bad. Yeah, wow. I mean, I just at first turn makes me think he's just horrible though. Unfortunately, like that was not a good look for him. Turn 1 for sure. Like the issue with this guy. Like let me just flip over again. It's this. This is what crushes him. His support is so good. Like that is awesome. I love it. But like if this was like second or third attacker in the turn, I would probably adore this unit. If he was second or third attacker in the turn. So like if you could just float him as a good support type character, it'd be very helpful. But at first, free-to-play character like this in slot 1, we can't. We can't. Bio Broly can't go in slot 1, right? Like, I mean, besides when his unit, or his taunt is up, but yeah, wow. Alright, guys, so this is gonna be our last turn where Goku has the extra, like, the damage reduction. So they only gave him his damage reduction for the first 2 turns. It does seem to me like, again, Goku and the other Z fighters that he came out with. I mean, we'll do showcases for all of them. Obviously, I have to link level those characters first, though. But the thing about all these characters is I'm pretty certain that, like, they revamped the whole panel mission thing. I did the video, you know, we went through all the beginner, intermediate, advanced, expert missions. We got everything done. The thing about it is it's designed, I think, to allow players to come into the game and, you know, potentially have like a nice like starter team to allow them to catch up to an extent, right? I mean, this Goku is definitely not geared towards like where we are right now. He's not that good. He's more like, I think Super EZA Prime Battle Goku and Bio Broly were actually like shockingly good. Like Dokkan doesn't usually make free-to-play characters that good. That Super EZA Goku is a beast, man. But this guy does seem like he's not quite on that level. All right, well, let's get some more rotations in and stuff like that. See how he's gonna do. So up to 436 here. I mean, remember we do have Roshi up. We don't have the LR Bulma support up on this turn, but next turn she'll start to have her support up, and we're just gonna be able to have like a lot of, you know, support and stuff like that on the Roshi team. If we could do a showcase on the Roshi team, typically, nice super attack dodge. Typically, I do want to do the showcase on the Roshi team if we can, because, you know, this. Oh, okay, there is one other aspect of him, pretty important aspect that we do got to talk about, and that's his super attack effects. I should probably mention that. We'll see if he might be able to look a little bit better as we get a bit deeper in this fight. And his super attack effects, obviously, are the fact that he can stack. Goku, on his 18 key super attack effect, is stacking 50% defense, and then he gets 50% attack for 1 turn and Mega Colossal damage to the enemy. And then his 12 key super attack effect, he's getting 50% attack and defense for 1 turn. So his super attack effects are very good. And I mean, we're going to continue to see his defense go up because he is greatly stacking. I think if they wanted to make him maybe if they wanted to make him slightly better, they could let him stack on his 12 key too. Although maybe that would make him a little bit more than slightly better. Because like, what if turn 1 you triple super, turn 2 you triple super, then all of a sudden he's got 6 stacks. You know, you could be on like turn 5 or turn 6 going into like 17 in Golden Frieza. And I mean, maybe he could be, you know, solid. We'll see what these stats are going to start to look like as we're stacking up though. Alright guys, so we're on this next rotation here. Goshi does have the ability to do the active skill for us. So we're up to 644, huh? It's just, damn, man. I mean, I think we would be cooking pretty decently if only he could be guarding in, like, slot 3. I mean, I don't want to pretend like, oh my god, he's like a broken, busted god or something like that. But imagine we could just guard with him in slot 3, and he's at 644k defense right there after 2 stacks. And then he gets his 59% defense when performing a super attack. And then he gets, you know, the 50% defensive stack on his 18 key and then 50% defense from his 12 key. And it's like, you know, like he could be decent. I mean, a nice support character, you know, who's floating, continually getting like extra defense, stuff like that. Like, he could be useful, but I'm not sure. The fact that what they did with his defensive mechanics, it just really hurts. It's just like really where it's like, I mean, to be fair, even against like Red Zone Broly and stuff like that, I mean, I don't know. This guy and the Saiyan Saga team, like the free-to-play team, it should be able to clear all 2022 content, right? Like, what would be the hardest 2022 stage? Red Zone Broly or maybe Red Zone Metal Cooler Core? I do think that this guy could handle slot 1 of those stages. He could. This guy would be able to go slot 1 against a Metal Cooler Core, I think. Right, especially be able to get a couple of stacks up and stuff like that. So, okay. All right. We could do his active skill right here. We could pop the Roshi active, and then we could use Goku's active, and yeah, sure. Why not? Let's go ahead and play it. We'll get Roshi's active in, and then we'll play Goku's active. Alright, so there's the active skill for Goku. Now remember, all the active skill is just an attack like that. I don't think it's really going to be anything super crazy. Because it's just, like, he's not stacking attack or anything like that. Like, if they let him maybe stack attack on his 18 key too, that would really increase the damage of his Kaioken right there. So, about the best I could think of, like, the best way to use it would be, we could pop his active, and then we'd get, you know, his full passive up, but the 59% attack and defense when performing a super attack. That is active right now. So now, I mean, he's at, you know, 1.2 million. I mean, we do have the Roshi active up as well. Remember that. But we have the Roshi active up. We got that up, and then we could kind of see him, you know, maybe go in slot 1. Because remember, we could put him in slot 1 right here, and he'd be guarding. Right? Like, it fully built up, and it's like, maybe, you know, he's got a little bit of juice for sure. Okay, so let's go ahead and see how we're going to do. Remember, we have Bulma support up. We got Roshi support. We have Roshi active skill support. I mean, Roshi has really got the support going from everywhere. All right, what do we got right here? 16 he drops right there. Okay. I think we could do a couple of more turns here. This is a hidden potential system additional super right here. We could do a couple of more turns. And then I think maybe I will want to do like a second run. Let me show the 200% teams Goku has. He has, by my guesstimation, 3 good 200% leader skill teams he's on. He's got 3. Okay. I guess we could just quickly show this, and I'll come back for his next turn. So we have Kamehameha we could run him on. We could run him on Accelerated Battle with Angel Super Saiyan 3 Goku, or we could run him on Turtle School for Roshi. Those are essentially his 3 good 200% teams. Because obviously a lot of these characters, I mean, they're all dead. Yamcha's dead. Like, these characters are all dead, right? So, alrighty, gamers. Let's go ahead and take a look at what we got here in terms of our defense. What's that defense looking like, buddy? 800k. Okay. Okie dokie, Smokey. Let's just go ahead and get a couple of more turns in here. Again, I don't mind continuing to run through this event, because we are seeing Goku continue to stack his defense up. If we have to run him in slot 1, I mean, a lot of people, you know, they don't like it, but that's a good build to work for him. It does prevent us, this is a hidden potential system additional super, it does prevent us from getting his, you know, guaranteed additional super, you know, from getting hit, but it's, you know, yeah, him dodging every single attack is much more conducive to winning than that extra additional super of his. Now, I have kind of, like, barely referenced it, but one big thing we should talk about with this guy too is his all allies key 3 and 40% attack and defensive support, which obviously is pretty good. So he fits right in on the Roshi team, right? We have support dripping everywhere, man. We have Bunny Bulma, Roshi. I'm about to throw up Tech UI Goku's domain. We just have the support gobbled up all over the place, which is really, really good. So, all right, I'm just gonna skip until our next turn. I'm gonna go ahead and throw up UI Goku's domain, and we'll see how this guy is gonna look. Version Z Goku. All right, guys, let's go ahead. Let's see where we're at defensively. 1.111111. Okay, good. We could toss this right here, and that'll get him even more defense. Remember, we do have the domain up by UI Goku. He's up to 1.4. Now, I mean, we should mention this, but remember, when he supers, he gets 59% right here, right? So, I mean, he is going to be like 2 million defense plus. I mean, I know it is turn 9, but to be super fair, you can hit turn 9 in Goku and Frieza, right? And in Bulma, too. So, it's not like you're never going to see turn 9, because you are. Not in Gogeta and Janemba, of course, but... All right, what's the attack stat right here? This will be the highest we've seen. 19. That's his attack stat right there. 19 million. 19.4 million he gets up to. Okay. 19.4 million. That's the high water mark we've seen from Goku. Okay. I think from this point, I do kind of want to get a little bit of footage of Goku potentially in another fight. I mean, I guess we could keep seeing turns of him here because we're just continuing to stack. I mean, if Gohan and Goten, if they can't kill us, we'll just keep stacking, whatever, right? All right, we're just continuing on. Yeah, so, I mean, here's the thing. We are definitely starting to get to a point where Goku's defense, I mean, it's going to be way too high for this boss to be able to touch him. All right, I mean, he's not the worst ever. He's not the worst ever. Like, I mean, he would be able to take, I mean, a pretty rough super. Well, after Goku attacks right here, guarding with, like, 2 million defense type shit, like, it's like, okay. Like, he is a free-to-play character. Well, you got to keep that in mind. And it's not even that he's just a free-to-play character, but he's a free-to-play character with, like, an obnoxiously easy... There's a triple super right there. It's obnoxiously easy to get him, right? Like, some free-to-play characters... Like, not all free-to-play characters are created equal in terms of how easy it is to get them. This guy, it's super easy to get him built up. So, all right. Now, also keep in mind, too, that I guess, you know, here on the Roshi team the whole way through, we just had him with Kamehameha and Legendary Power. Those are the only 2 links we had up. To be fair, we could have All in the Family up with Carnival Gohan. That's the, like, what we're going to do a second run. It's going to be on Kamehameha. Okay, cool. All right, gamers. Now, if I'm not mistaken, one of the things that makes this phase actually a little tough is that this family Kamehameha, it doesn't lower your defense. I could double check real quick. But remember, lowering defense can be devastating for a lot of characters, right? Like that as a boss super attack effect, that could allow us to, again, take a lot of damage. Oh, let's see what he's done. So we've done 13 attacks, 13 supers. We've been hit 17 times. We've guarded 26 times. And we've dodged 9 times. Yeah, because remember, guard can activate even when you dodge. Dude, oh, that is so cool. Look at that, man. Damn, he's crazy. I think that deserves a screenshot. All right, pretty good, though. Pretty good. Not bad. Dokkan is improving. I do actually really like that addition right there, that screen. All right, I'd love for this Gohan to super us, but, I mean, we'll see if it happens. I think this Gohan actually has a mega high super attack rate, too, doesn't he? It'll take me 2 seconds to get the stats of him pulled up. He's supering right here for sure. Oh, man, we double supered first. I hope we don't dodge. Yeah, super attack rate is 50%, so they're about to super for sure. Yeah, here it is. All right, please don't dodge. Yes. Okay, cool. No, this does not. Oh, dude. Goku is double-digit tanking this by a million miles. Like, it's not even close. There's nowhere. Goku was nowhere near taking damage from that. It was not even within the realm of possibility. Because remember, Goku gets 59% on super attack, and then all of his from every super attack effect he does, he's at least getting 50% defense for that turn. So it's like Gohan needed to do like 2 million more damage to actually hurt us right there. Okay. Well, I mean, we went in here, we got version Z Goku to be able to put up some stats, some stuff. That's pretty good. All right. Yeah. Let's jump to the family Kamehameha team, and then just kind of get a couple rotations of version Z Goku over there. All right, guys, let's go ahead and see what we're gonna do here. I guess we can get all in the family up, along with the family Kamehameha Gohan. I guess let's just kind of see what we're gonna do here. So we are, of course, on the 200% Kamehameha team, and I guess we could kind of see what version Z Goku is gonna be rocking for us. Remember, I mean, once he gets those first couple of hits to build up, his stats are gonna go up quite a bit. All right, sure. Now remember, that build up from getting hit is in the same phase. Like, it's counted in the same phase as, on super attack buff, right? So, it's like we'll get that multiplicative buff for him either by him getting hit or, he could just super attack again. All right, so he is fully built up right away, sure. And we do have all in the family up. Let's just get a couple of turns. Typically, I do like doing this fight as a showcase stage, because, that UI Goku, always targets slot 2, but I mean, we could put version Z Goku here, I guess. I kind of just was looking for, another, moderate difficulty level stage to kind of, get, just another stage for version Z Goku in here. But, I don't know. He's not really meant to go, just in front of every enemy super attack. I guess we are still going to have his damage reduction up. His 30% damage reduction does last for 2 turns, so we can see here. The thing is, this team is going to move very fast, because at STR Gohan, he is a killer. Just a cold-blooded killer with how fast he is going to blow through these bosses, man. That Gohan, it's pretty insane how fast he could blow through. Now, we did have Goku, Gohan, and Trunks up, by the way. Remember, so their 2-turn support was activated for version Z Goku. All right, let me skip ahead to next turn, and I guess we probably will just put him in slot 2 and see how he handles the UI Goku Super. I mean, at least we'll just kind of, show us. We are still going to have his damage reduction up, but since it's going to be in slot 2, we obviously won't be guarding. All right, guys, let's see how version Z Goku's going to do. I mean, we are at 564 already. Okay. So, remember, we could safely put this Gohan in slot 1 right here, because we do know that we're not going to get super attacked, right? So we know we're going to be completely good like that. Let's hit that. We'll be able to get 24 ki. All right, let's see how Goku is going to do. We do have all in the family up. Again, we could see all of his different goofy little stats. I love that. Dude, that dodge, man. I can point to how good that dodge is. Look at that. Only 3 hits received and 2 dodged. Oh, my God, dude. It's so good. All right, except for this type of showcase situation where I actually want to get hit. But, I mean, we'll see. We'll see. Now, I have kind of just been talking over it, blah, 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 blah. But remember, Goku is giving support. I do feel like when showcasing these support-type characters, it's very important for me to just, mention, hey, by the way, remember, we are, giving that support, too. All right, Gohan, relax, buddy. We're not here for you. Oh, my God, dude, this guy. It's just the damage he could do is really crazy sometimes. Okay, we got, additional normal stuff like that. It's fine. All right, 8 million right there, sure. So, I mean, without, Roshi around, Roshi and Bulma really juicing shit. All right, let's see. We do eat it, okay. And the damage is... All right, I mean, we did live it on his second turn, right? I mean, that's... Oh, well, okay. We didn't live this one, though. That's why you have dodge. right, chat? All right. He's not too bad though. We're not. Remember. I actually talked about this, and someone was like, no. But I'm not judging this version's Goku, who it takes 2 seconds to grind, by the way, on the same level as I would judge like the family Kamehameha Gohan, right? Like obviously, because it's like there's two vastly different ways to get this character and then this character, right? Hugely different. Considering how easy this guy is to get, he's an effective character. Like, I think we could bring him and he would be able to help. You know, like Gogeta and Janemba are probably a little too tough right away for him. But, I mean, if it's a fight where we could go several turns, he could probably do some stuff, right? Like, this guy's not the worst ever. Again, I do think that Super Easy Prime Battle Goku and Bio Broly are better. But, I mean, this guy, like, he's solid. He's solid. Him and that Saiyan Saga free-to-play team, they're meant to torch, like to get a player, you know, having a ready-to-go team to take down all the content up to fairly recently, right? Like, I think even, like, Red Zone Fusion Zamasu, we probably could beat very easily with this team, right? It's like maybe a lot of the content of this year might potentially be a little bit tough, but he's not really too bad, no. Alright guys, let's go ahead and take a look at the details for the freshly EZA'd version Z Goku. Alright, so this is Furious Counterattack Goku. He now is a Saiyan Saga category leader. 4 key, 130% of stats, and then also all types key 3 and 70% of stats. His passive skill, Trembling Rage. He gets 2 key and 159% attack and defense at the start of turn. Then he gets 59% attack and defense on super attack. He guards in the first slot. Now, that's kind of the issue. I mean, I think if they could have just given him the guard. Like, he just guards. I don't think that there'd be a problem with that. And it's like, he's still not like, oh my god, broken. But he would be a really nice character if he just guarded. Like, just free guard. Because he's a support. Like, there's a reason to bring him when he's a support like that. Then he has 30% damage reduction for 3 turns from character's entry turn. So, if you leave him on rotation, that'll be 2 turns. If you float him, he'll only have it for 1 turn, the damage reduction. He gets a guaranteed additional super within the same turn after getting hit. Maybe, you know, could be useful. I guess, like an AoE boss. We could have him in slot 3. He'd be able to still get that. He gets 10% attack and defense with each attack received. And then he gets up to a max of 30% extra stats. I mean, they certainly could have increased that number 30%. Like, that would be another way they could have made him a little bit better, I guess. Then he gets 15% chance to crit per superclass ally in the team, up to 59%. He gives all allies 3 key and 40% attack and defense. And then he gets another 3 key and 59% attack and defense, either when he's attacking extreme class enemies or when he's the first attacker in the turn. He does have his active skill, Kaioken. He could do that starting from the 5th turn from the start of battle. Raise attack temporarily, does ultimate damage to the enemy. I don't think it's really going to do too much damage, so I think the best value you will get from this is that by proccing it, you could then put him in slot 1, and this will be activated with him. So, like, you'd have everything highlighted right there immediately against any attacks. That is probably the best way to utilize his active skill, right, is with that. 12 key super attack is a Kamehameha. He gets 50% attack and defense for 1 turn and colossal damage to the enemy. His 18 key super attack, Quiet Wrath of Goku. He gets a 50% defensive stack. And then he gets 50% attack for 1 turn and then mega colossal damage to the enemy. His links are Z Fighters, all in the family, the Saiyan lineage, Kamehameha, Experienced Fighters, Shattering Limit, and Legendary Power. Pretty good. 12 key multiplier, 145%. 200% for a 24 key multiplier. Sure. Here, of course, are his 200% leaders. Roshi, Family Kamehameha Gohan, and Angel Super Saiyan 3 Goku, by my guesstimation, are kind of like the 3 major ones he has. The rest of these are obviously just kind of like dead characters at this point, in terms of like the meta and stuff like that. And then finally, his best linking partner's really pretty bad. None of these characters are really anything much. Maybe Grandpa Gohan, but again, Grandpa Gohan's not out yet. So that boy is he's not out yet. All right, and then Goku's categories here. So Goku, of course, is on the Pure Saiyan category team right there. Beautiful, beautiful. Yep, the Daima, Goku, and Vegeta will do showcases for them next. Then Goku is also on the Low Class Warrior category team. Very good. Goku is also on the Goku Family category team right there. Nice. Goku is also on the Kamehameha category team. Okay, very good. Then Goku is on the Turtle School category team. Okay. That's the Roshi team we ran him on today. Goku is also on the Full Power category team. So that's pretty good. A lot of good characters on Full Power this year. Goku is also on the Bond of Friendship. Several of the Saiyan Saga characters, I think, is it Tien and Chaozu, have conditions around Bond of Friendship, so Goku will be good to activate that for them, which is good. Then Goku is also on Accelerated Battle. Yeah, this is Accelerated Battle right there. I can tell with Dispo and Rose. Yep. This is the Accelerated Battle category. Okay. Then Goku is also on Saiyan Saga, obviously. Yeah, Saiyan Saga right here. All right, so a lot of Saiyan, like, they have filled in a lot of Saiyan Saga at this point. I mean, really, it's just about getting these characters, like, Dokkan Fest and stuff like that, right? Like, at Nappa Dokkan Fest, Great Ape Vegeta Dokkan Fest, Kaioken Goku Dokkan Fest, right? Like, that's kind of like what we're looking for at this point. I still maintain this guy could have been a Dokkan Fest and probably should have been, but they gave him a Prime Battle instead. A couple of those Prime Battles, man, should have been Dokkan Fest. Dr. Wheelo, Tien, Bio Broly, all should have been Dokkan Fest, not Prime Battle LRs, in my opinion. So there's that. Then Goku is on the Bond of Parent and Child as well. I can't wait for this to get a new leader skill. Oh my god, please, man. Goku is also on Earthbred Fighters. Fantastic team, of course. A bunch of new characters on it today. Yeah, a lot of the characters on Earthbred Fighters, right? So there's that. And then finally down here, Goku is on the Power of Wishes category. So, I mean, we could run him on double Goku, Gohan, and Trunks. I mean, he would certainly still be effective. Not on the 200% leader skill, but when you've got two of their massive support rolling around, obviously, you know, he's still going to be good over there. But I chose to run him on, you know, full 200% leader skill buff. So, let me know what you guys thought of the EZA version Z Goku. He's solid. He's solid. I think they could have made it a little bit better, but he's not like a complete zero. He's not. Like we would be able to get away with running him in some of these fights. Like he probably could be used against Goku and Frieza. He would get killed even by their normals probably when they're under 50% HP at the end of the fight, Goku and Frieza. But like one thing this guy would have allowed, like 17 can't lock him and kill him in slot 1, right? Like a lot of Dokkan Fest 9th anniversary AGL Broly locked in slot 1 by 17 could be just insta-killed. LR Jiren, supposedly the character designed to counter the Goku and Frieza fight, he literally could just get locked in slot 1 and killed by 17. But version Z Goku could not. He would actually live. So, I mean, that's good. That's good. That's good. Let me know what you guys think of him. I'll catch y'all next time.